Good evening and thank all of you for joining us for The News Now, our digital update here at 10 o'clock. I'm Dawn Baker. I'm joining you live from the WTOC Digital Desk. I want to remind you that this broadcast you can actually watch not only on Facebook but on Twitter, YouTube, Roku, Amazon Fire, the WTOC News app, as well as WTOC.com. Here's some of the stories we're working on for you this evening. Police are still looking for the person who shot and killed a man late last night near the corner of Augusta Avenue and Tulip Street. WTOC learned today that the victim is 35-year-old Gregory Jones. Savannah police say Jones had several gunshot wounds. This was the scene last night around 10:15. Paramedics rushed Jones to Memorial Health, where he later died. We put in a request for the initial report, which we're told is still being drafted right now. Police need your help. They have very few clues in this case. If you know anything, please call Crime Stoppers or the SPD Detective Tip Line. Remember, you never have to give your name, and you might be eligible for a reward. We have the phone numbers for both of those agencies on our website, WTOC.com. And it marks the 24th homicide for this year. Remember, last year in Savannah, there were 28 homicides, and the year before, there were 42. New developments involving the murder of a Savannah College student, Rebecca Foley. A judge sentenced the 3 men convicted in her murder today. They faced the victim's family and who asked them questions, and were looking for some answers tonight as they fought back their tears. Our Crystal Howard was in the courtroom as the judge handed down her decision.
An emotional day in court for the murder victim's family and the killer's family. Both pleaded with the judge. One asked for justice, the other asked for mercy. Jordan Campbell, Kevin Smith, and Roderick Parrish all walked into the courtroom today in orange and green jumpsuits, handcuffs, and shackles.
For what you did, cowardice.
The men sat and listened as Rebecca Foley's family took the stand and spoke to them. Her family fought back tears as they talked about their Rebecca.
There is an emptiness that can never be filled. Rebecca will never share that. Her first loves with her family, graduate from college. A wedding will never take place. Babies that I will never hold.
They gave their statements to the courtroom asking for the maximum sentence for the men charged in this crime.
I have prayed that God will help me to forgive her killers and pray that they would turn their lives around. Your Honor, I want justice for the life of my granddaughter. Please give them the maximum of what the law will allow.
And Jordan Campbell's sister asked the court to have mercy on her brother while apologizing to the Foley family.
Nothing in this world would ever bring her back, and I do understand that.
Campbell and Parrish were found guilty of felony murder of Rebecca Foley, conspiracy to commit murder, aggravated assault, possession of a firearm during commission of a felony, and violation of the Street Gang Terrorism Prevention Act. The judge sentenced both to life in prison without parole.
May God have mercy on me. Go with the sheriff.
Kevin Smith was sentenced later in the afternoon on possession of a firearm by a first offender probationer and violation of the Street Gang Terrorism Prevention Act. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison. And the sentencing for Shaquille Sanders and Henry Speaks will be tomorrow. A jury convicted them in the murder of James Pastures. We'll bring you those updates when they come. In Chatham County, Crystal Howard, WTOC News.
And it was also a global day of generosity. Giving Tuesday benefits charities everywhere. Our Tim Greider shows us how some local nonprofits hope to share in the support in our good news.
Giving Tuesday turned out to be a grateful day of getting for several fortunate organizations in the Savannah area.
This is our chance to say, here's how you can help us. Each year nationally on Giving Tuesday, people reach in their pocketbooks and give more to nonprofits than any other day in the year.
The Humane Society for Greater Savannah participated in the Global Day of Giving for the first time today, registering online for monetary and in-kind donations to assist in the efforts of saving and caring for animals.
We don't have support from government entities. We run solely on donations.
Family Promise of Greater Savannah took the web-based fundraiser offline, kicking off their Giving Tree program on Giving Tuesday, inviting people to donate through the trees they placed in the churches they partner with to help provide stable housing to homeless families in the Savannah area.
With this Giving Tree initiative, it gives us an opportunity to purchase gifts and other household supplies that families may need during this time of year.
And keeping Tunnel to Towers Savannah in the public eye year-round is why race director Jane Grismer set up a Giving Tuesday page to also bring more money into T2T programs.
We wanted to do something special on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is not just Savannah. It is over 20,000 followers. A lot of the family members of the fallen New York City Fire Department members.
Throughout the day, gifts came from everywhere to help right here.
It's incredible to see how many people really come together. We want to see this work in our community, whether it be the Humane Society or other nonprofits. We're making a difference in our community, but we do need help from everyday people.
With today's good news, Tim Guidera, WTOC News.
And the news gets even better. Facebook has announced that it will match dollar for dollar up to $7 million of the Giving Tuesday donations. And coming up on The News at 11, we're following up on gunshots fired outside of a busy Savannah store this evening. And we also will bring you the very latest on what was thought to be a potential threat at a Low Country school. Our First Alert meteorologist, Jamie Ertel, will have your very cold forecast. I hope you all have the heat on or all bundled up enjoying your evening at home. I want to thank you again so much for joining us this evening. Take care, everyone, and have a great night.